The typing was louder than you were talking. Are you sure it's using the boom, not the laptop mic? Yeah. It said blue. Let me just double check. Oh. If I have to, I'll read this again, because guess what? I think that fixed it. Oh, God. I think that fixed it. Yeah. I thought it said blue mic. It said built-in mic. Yay. All right. Are we going to do this again? I tell you what, let's do this again. To quote Star Trek II, Thermal, Mr. Savick, you go right on quoting regulations. It's the new toy thing. It really is. It's a new toy thing. Yeah, much better, right? I'm telling you. All right, let me just check something here. Yeah. And then I do this. And then I adjust the mic here because we don't need the digital gain anymore. Sounds awesome now. Yeah, I was going to say, are you... So, okay, so before we get back to this, let me explain. I've been having a weird tech issue from last week, and I was worried that I was having another one again. I was given a prototype of something that was going to be the next big thing for podcasters, right? I couldn't get it to work. And I followed the instructions to the letter, got everything plugged in. I thought it was going to be great. And then I made the recording, and the recording was crap. I sent it to the folks at the manufacturer, and I can't tell you what the device is or who the manufacturer was because they don't want me talking about it openly. I can write about it, but I just can't talk about it openly. And what happened is even their tech department couldn't understand why it wasn't working. So, you know what? It does. It does. Can I get some thanks, Brandon, in all caps in chat? And actually do it like this. Hold on one second. Do it like this. So if you all would type that in chat, please. The thanks, Brandon. No, seriously, thanks. Now Brandon's asking for the thanks, Brandons. This is why you have somebody younger than you at all times on your crew, so that if you have an old man moment, they can figure it out. So yeah, it was a simple switch, but we got it working now. And in the first hour, nonetheless. Okay, hold on. Stoking the fire. All right. Third time's the charm. We got it working now. Did I misspell it? Good gravy. Thanks, Brandon. You know, this scotch is hitting me hard, I'll tell you what. All right, let's try this again from the top, please. And thank you, Sparky. Cigar in hand. Here we go. Okay. Good evening. It is Fireside Lore. We got the fire going now. We got the camera working. We got the mic finally working because of user error. Welcome to my stream. You can call me T. You can call me T Monster. You can call me Old Man Morris. You can call me Twitch Dad, El Papa de Twitch, whichever one. And we are doing Fireside Lore because if you look down in the lower left-hand corner of the window here, you'll notice that I've got something called golden gears. Those are the channel points for this particular channel. For a redemption of 10,000 gears, you can go on ahead and have me read one piece of lore from by the fire pit. And over the past, was it week and a half, we've raised, rather, everyone has redeemed about 20,000 of these? No, 200,000, excuse me, 200,000, because I got 20 pieces of lore that I'm supposed to read tonight. And we're going to try this again because I want to isolate this. I want to set it aside because people are really digging the Fireside lore, and I hope you are too. We had a rough start this evening, but this is take 3. I've got tech working fine. Thank you again, Brandon. By the way, here's the thing. Brandon is studying music tech, so I think this should count as extra credit for next year at the very least, helping me out. All right, here we go. I'm going to reread the first piece just so that we all have it. But the category, or rather, the book is Letters from Eris. That is what we're reading tonight. At least that's what we're starting with. And we're going to read the various pieces of lore that's found in this particular book. The first piece is called Regarding the Great Disaster. Well, now this mic right here, this is just so before we get into it, this is the Yeti. This is the Yeti caster. This whole thing. I'll have to look up the price, but you can also look it up on Blue Microphones. I think it's Blue Mics or BlueMicrophones.com. But look up Blue Microphones Yeti caster, and with that you get a mic, you get the cable, and you get the arm. It's all included. So it's a new thing I'm trying out for podcasting for dummies, and yes, for Twitch for dummies. And we'll see how we sound after I do this first one. So here we go. This is Regarding the Great Disaster. My queen, we were right. It was under our noses the whole time. Something lies deep below the moon's surface, and I believe it's more important than we initially believed. It's something we may not be ready for. I've found a pyramid, akin to your description. It's what we've been hunting for. The pyramid has reopened a box in my mind, long thought locked, its contents frightening and heartbreaking. It's forcing me to confront memories buried ages ago. People, places, vile creatures, all are rushing to the forefront of my consciousness. If it's affecting me like this, what will it do to our loved ones, those we've sworn to protect? I vividly remember the stories from that night. The sky burning green, the roar of thunder ripping through the darkness, and the eater of hope tearing through our ranks. Crota, the merciless. The Hive Prince whose dark campaign to pursue the traveler led to the slaughter of countless worlds, all in the name of his father, Oryx, the Taken King. I'll never forget the Vanguard's failed attempt to reclaim the moon for the Hive, the great disaster. We lost thousands needlessly. I fear we are on the verge of doing so once again. Now the Hive are spreading across the moon, perhaps mounting a defensive or some other insidious machination. We must access the inside of the pyramid by whatever means necessary, to find what I believe may be the key to our battle with the darkness. It's too critical to allow the Hive to interfere. This is our duty. My fate has guided me here. We will set it right. The price will be high, but the alternative is not an option. It will take the collective might of all guardians working together to lead us to a brighter future. Yeah, bit of a redo. We got it. All right. So that sounded good. That sounded better than the first reading. I hope it did. Cheers. So just as a quick backstory, after the first night and what we were doing and the setup and everything, I actually got a USB extension cable so that I could make sure that I could position the camera further away, and then get the fire and a little bit of the more of the fire pit, and then of course the bench with the which will soon be the two of us, because you saw my better half. She was coming out. I have a feeling she's going to get ingredients for s'mores. And Panic just went, a Pip approaches.
Pip approaches.
A Pip approaches.
Gondor asks for aid.
So are y'all done?
No.
Doesn't it feel great to walk around this and have no
Yeah, I can just walk
weeds
all the way around here.
Yeah.
It's rather nice.
So one thing, the other reason why I'm glad that we were doing the setup this way, when I did the first one, as Pip can attest, yeah, there were weeds everywhere, and I don't think I would have ever heard myself as a grown-up say, I need to weed a sidewalk.
Well, it has been probably.
It's been
probably about 7 or 8 years.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I kind of let it go. I won't lie. I let it go, chat.
Well, let's face it, we haven't had any guests around, so.
Oh, Telpri loves your skirt.
Oh, thank you. I was.
Oh, and look at that! Look at that! Drakenwolf, not related to Thermal Wolf in any way.
That's another
but,
wolf.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Drakenwolf just subbed.
Oh, thank you.
That's-
Cheers to that.
Thank you. Oh, and you're on a 9 months. Hey, Drakenwolf, that's a stream baby. We just had our our first stream baby. So you got to name the stream baby. So what are you naming the stream baby, Draken?
I don't know. It's pretty out here tonight.
Farrell just went, yeah, Mom is the reason we're here. Well, guess what? You are just in time.
Oh, and I read it. Am I going to work?
You got to work. You got to work it, baby.
I was just upstairs. I changed all the hinges in our bathroom door, the new bathroom door.
Right.
I put all the strips back in around
I had
the
a feeling.
baseboard.
I had a feeling you weren't going to let it go.
I didn't paint. I'm going to paint tomorrow.
Okay.
And hang the mirror, and then we're nearly done.
Yeah. All we need is what? The shower curtain after that?
Yeah, but that doesn't really count. I mean, there is a shower curtain there. It can be used again.
Okay.
So
So,
what am I doing something?
this is the second book.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple of false starts. Plus, I also had a problem with the new mic.
Well, it's brand new.
No. It was user error.
Ah.
So,
Well, software.
But the
software.
the software.
Doesn't it have a light?
Huh? No, that's the other one. That's the other one.
Did you show off your new gear, did you?
Just this. This is the Yeti caster. I don't think the Yeti X Pro fits in this.
Oh, wow.
So
but that is quite a nice piece of kit.
It is a nice piece
That's
of kit.
a nice arm.
Yeah. This is really swish. I dig this. But this is the Yeti caster, and what I would like for you to do is read this one, and it's the second book, and that's it. So just make sure you read the title before you begin.
Okay. Regarding nightmares. Ikora. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Ikora. The nightmares appear to be extracted from our very psyche, violent manifestations that wreak havoc, tormenting us with our past trauma. They tease us with the life we once knew, prying into our minds and attacking our most vulnerable points. This assault on our emotions is aimed to weaken us and our sense of purpose. But I will not waver. Emotions can be overcome. I don't fully comprehend the power these nightmares wield, or if they can truly be conquered, but I have yet to meet an enemy who could not be. I cannot shake the feeling that we are being toyed with, that these nightmares are a hindrance to our goal. We must not lose sight of what they are guarding. Perhaps they wish to make us question ourselves and our will to fight, to overcome. Now, I lived in the darkness for years, barely escaping with what was left of my life. The toll it took on me to refortify myself is something I refuse to experience again. If the pyramid is indeed testing us, it will find that we are more than up to the challenge. The pyramid has also spawned another entity, one that presents a different kind of danger. It does not attempt to harm me physically. Instead, it seeks to wage psychological warfare, a battlefield I have lived on. The pyramid had the gall to bring Simota before me, devoid of her corporeal form, hoping to shake my resolve. I will admit, seeing this phantom was jarring, but the pyramid underestimates my will. It was almost comforting to see her again. Nothing will break my determination. I can't allow it. not with what's at stake. Should we falter, all our work, along with our goal of an existence without strife, pain or hardship, will cease to be. No one should have to endure what I've lived through. As long as I'm around, no one ever will. We cannot acquiesce. We will show them the meaning of light.
Ooh. So Thermal just went, the accent makes it amazing. New Zealand heiress. That's Brandon, by the way. Thermal is Brandon.
Yeah, I know Thermal's Brandon.
Okay. All right.
See, we have the room for the Kellys right here.
I know. So
next time it'll be here, we'll smoke mac and cheese.
So for anybody who's on the Discord, I posted the 4-cheese mac and cheese recipe that I broke in last night when we went over to the Latonas and just had a nice little social distancing social hour, which was actually social hours.
It was really nice to see people.
It was great. We saw people with Thermal and everybody.
We did. Yeah. It's been the last 2 weeks we've seen people.
I know. It's actually quite cool.
Nearly 12 have not.
Oh, this one I haven't read. I'm anxious to read this. Okay, so just to give you some background of who we're reading. Mm-hmm. Do you remember a character from Destiny? She has 3 glowing eyes. She's got a green glowing orb.
Yes, yeah.
And it's like she's tortured and she's got ghosts that haunt her and things like that.
Yeah.
That's Eris. This book is called Letters from Eris, and I chose this book because of the new season. We're really doing a lot with Eris, so I figured this would be a good book
to reconnect with. Can they see
with.
The fire from there? Oh yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can. Oh yeah. Trust me, I spent a lot of time trying to get this shot right, where you could see us, the fire, and unfortunately, if I do a close up with the camera, this is what happens. Just so you know, this camera only has 2 settings. It has close, it has far away, and then it has super close. So I figured let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Besides, then they get to enjoy the fire.
Right, they can enjoy the fire this way. So that's what I was going with. Okay.
So how many have you read? Is this number 3?
This is 2.
Oh,
that was 2.
Oh, that was 2. This is 3.
This is 3. Book 3 of Letters from Eris, regarding Eris's fire team. My queen, they won't leave me alone. It was only Sai at first. Now Vale Tarlo joins her, back to torture me. Once more I'm forced to relive the loss of my old fire team. Their screams of agony haunted me for so long, but never did I anticipate hearing their voices again. The darkness is deceptive and seeks to corrupt from within. It knows just where to strike. Terrible pain has resurfaced from a scar that I assumed had healed. Now something is scratching and clawing its way out. When we went after Crotas to seek retribution for the great disaster, we knew there would be risks. We did not know it would be a suicide mission. I'm ashamed to say I never wanted to think about those events again. How can we move on from our past if we continue to live in it? They were the last family I had before my time in the dark. 6 of us went in, only I made it out. Ariana 3, my leader. Our first encounter consisted of an argument over a piece of music I loathed. Ariana was enamored with its melody and sought to convince me of its merits. Her unequivocal honesty in the face of dissenting opinions led me to pledge my total devotion and trust to her. I would hum the tune quietly to myself in the dark, to stave off the madness that was consuming me. Our Titan, Vel, was the first to fall. I mourn him to this day and think of his courage in times of despair. We should all be so valiant in the face of overwhelming odds. Today I will need his example more than ever. Sai's knives were as sharp as her wit. She laughed in the very face of danger. Now the same laugh that I heard countless times, and had once brought me great comfort, rings painfully in my memory and triggers nothing but anguish. I wish I could amend that. She deserved more. Poor Omar was skeptical of our chances, yet his bravery endured. even as his light was pulled from him by the hive wizard, the heart of Crota. Few possess the fortitude required to press on when all hope seems lost. He has imbibed me with the strength to weather the coming storm. And you know Tolan the Shattered, the mad warlock who knew more than he let on. I had my doubts about him in the past, but time changes perspectives. I now respect his dedication to learning the ways of the darkness and surviving despite them, much as I had to. By confronting me with my lost fire team and stirring up memories so painful, the nightmares only confirm my earlier assumptions. I feel they are trying to distract us. Remain vigilant, no matter the cost. Panic asks, any lore about Rasputin? I hear you mention that name a lot. I'll tell you what, after we finish Letters from Eris, I'll look up Rasputin on the Ishtar Collective and see what's there. Rasputin is the supercomputer that is resurrected in Destiny 2.
It's a good name for a supercomputer that gets resurrected.
Rasputin.
Rasputin. Rah, rah, Rasputin. Russia's
Okay.
love machine.
That is
Sorry.
So much for the air of mystery and suspense. So Drakenwolf. Okay, so first off, yes, I do remember you, and welcome back. It's good to see you again. As far as 9 months and the stream baby thing, okay, so basically that's what it is. If you've subscribed to a channel for 9 months, that officially means you've had a stream baby. So you and I have had a stream baby on account of your 9 months together.
That's not at all weird.
That's not at all weird. And now yet we have to name it, or you have to name our stream baby. So that's what you have to. So that's what that is. Now, that, however, is pronounced
Omnigul?
Yes.
I know stuff.
All right.
I just make stuff up. If I don't know it.
Okay.
That's what writing's about.
Book 4, everybody. Book 4.
Regarding Omnigul, Will of Crota. My queen, Omnigul. The monster Crota's sycophantic zealot, mother to Crota's hellspawn, murderer of my friend Sai. Omnigul wrought terror throughout the stars and brought about the loss of countless lives. She was ultimately defeated by a brave fire team of guardians who drowned out her screams with a maelstrom of bullets and vengeance.
That would be us.
Now her whetted shriek pierces my ears once again. The pyramid is playing its cards and going all in, as Cade 6 would say. Oddly, I find myself thinking of him more now that he is gone. I suppose I've grown closer to other guardians and the vanguard than I realized. If the pyramid is dragging the nightmare of Omnigul into the fray, it tells me one thing. We're getting closer. I am aware that these nightmares are not truly what they represent, but the mind can be fooled, even momentarily. In those moments lies all the destructive power the darkness hopes to exploit. I fight back, but the nightmares grow stronger. I worry how long I can bear the weight of the pyramid places upon me. These memories seek to tear me apart, my queen, and the familiar pang of weariness rears its ugly head. I will do my best, knowing it will not always be enough. For now, I assume the worst is yet to come. Not very optimistic.
No, she's not a happy, sparkly guardian. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
She's carrying a lot on her shoulders.
This is a really nice night for a fire.
It really is.
It's in the 70s. So what's
60s.
that? Is it in the 60s?
Yeah, it's in the 60s.
Ooh, nice.
All right, hold on.
What's the hell with that? Oh, so you did find your cigar. Where was it?
It was in the drawer, just above the the sticks for s'mores and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yes. I don't know
All
why I put it there, but okay.
No, I put it there, I think.
Oh, you put it there.
I put it
In that
there.
case, take the blame.
I will take the blame, and I did take the blame. There we go. All right, so we're moving on. Letters from Eris. This is called Regarding the Hidden Swarm. My queen. Crota's minions emerge once more. The hidden swarm that previously served Crota has banded together once again, leaderless but not purposeless. The energy emitting from the pyramid has apparently attracted undesirable attention. If I am struggling to understand its potential, I wonder whether the hidden swarm has even scratched the surface. By the way, when I take puffs, I'm not purposely sending smoke into my wife's face.
That's all right.
It's just the way. But it's a good cigar, so there is that. There is that.
It doesn't smell awful.
No. Nonetheless, the pyramid arrived on the moon well before Guardians set foot here and remained unseen for us for eons. I spent years trapped in the Hellmouth, and all the while this force was buried beneath me, hidden by the hive. If only I had known. How long has the hidden swarm been experimenting with the pyramid's power? For all the hive's efforts, they fortunately do not seem to have succeeded in penetrating the pyramid's walls. Now that the pyramid is activated, I sense a certain desperation in the hidden swarm. The hive are frenzied. Their rituals and the appearance of Crota's daughter, Hasaldun, suggest that either the hidden swarm is seeking leadership or is of so malleable that anyone desiring an army might claim them. That's a tricky one. Hashladun. I think I say Hashladun. Man. Okay. We cannot underestimate the hidden swarm. I know far too well what kind of damage these hive are capable of. Too many victims have fallen to their bloodlust. I've lost too much. Because of them, I lost my ghost. I lost my eyes. They assumed me beaten, but they were wrong. I used their own dark magic against them, surviving and learning their tricks. I know where they are weak, a place only mentioned in whispers. The catacombs. It is there the unknown shadows lurk, performing the most depraved rituals imaginable. Should some malignant force rise from the darkness to guide them, I shudder to think what this brood could achieve. This must never be allowed to happen. The hive may have suffered a momentary loss and could attempt retaliation. But now is our time to strike. No more distractions. We must get inside.
So what was that? 6?
That was actually 5. That was 5.
I've done.
Whoa. Now we're downwind of the smoke.
Wait for it.
Whoa. Not just the mac and cheese and the chicken got smoked today. Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I'm sure that helps.
I'm sure
that helps. I'm sure that helps.
Okay.
Daniel is our stream baby.
Daniel the stream baby. Regarding the spread of nightmares. Akora. It's spreading. The nightmares have begun propagating on celestial bodies well beyond the moon. Is the pyramid's power growing? Or have we simply overlooked how far its reach extends? Neither answer would provide much comfort. The plague of nightmares continues to grow as the pyramid exerts its influence. We may not be able to defeat the distractions, but Vanguard's support in suppressing this mounting threat could be of great use. We can provide a distraction of our own while I focus my attentions where it is most desperately needed, uncovering the secrets inside the pyramid. I sense there could be a greater danger lurking in the darkness, and the pyramid may just be our key to stopping it. Every moment that goes by, we become more vulnerable, and our allies further endangered. I fear for my friends. This is the price we must pay, however. If we are to ensure a brighter future for us all, we will have to endure a darker present. But if they're trying to break me, they will have to try harder.
I love Eris. I love Eris. And Dragonwolf says, is it just me or does Pippa's voice sound pretty similar to Ikora's? Obviously accent is different, but still. That's high praise.
That's
because
high praise, I'll take that.
you know who voices her, right?
No?
Zoe herself, Gina Torres.
Oh,
Gina Torres.
She's got a great voice.
Hello, humans.
Hello, person in bare feet. Get it?
Truly bare feet.
Bare feet. She's got literally
Did you want to sit off camera over there or off camera over here? It's up to you.
Then you can set it wherever you like.
Just be cautious going anywhere in this direction
I
because...
can see the camera.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Okay, I'm going to stay on this side. Since I can't see it.
Are we doing it after or
Oh, did you want to do some...
Yeah, no, I thought we were doing it after. If we're
We
doing
can-
it after, then that's fine.
Yeah, we can do it after.
Okay.
What? No. We can do it now.
No.
We can we can do it now. We can do s'mores now. Why not?
Yeah, as long as we stay on this side.
Yeah.
Because the smoke's blowing in that
Yeah.
direction. All right, you read and I'll go with
You guys are going to go. Yeah, because I did promise s'mores during the reading, so there is that. So yes, we are making s'mores for this reading. It is that nice of a night. We're gonna make s'mores. So for those of you enjoying the lore at home, if you want to have a lore s'more, make sure that you've got what you need at your end, and we can have virtual s'mores together.
Hi, human.
Hey,
Okay.
did you need to have like another? All right. Did we need to get like another tray so that we can have stuff because we're running out of? Hang on.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Also,
All right. Put these in the chair. Go downstairs, and there should be another one of these trays downstairs.
Okay.
That's where we can put the s'more stuff.
Did you throw away the other old table?
Yeah, because no. Currently, we're using the old table, but the other table literally fell apart.
I can take those.
But there's another tray downstairs we can bring up.
Okay.
Would you like to read while I go and get the tray?
Yes, because my back is...
I know. That's why I'm not gonna. That's why I'm not. All right.
My back is bored.
Wait, so which bulldog are you reading?
We're reading Letters from Eris. It seemed appropriate because we're doing a lot of time. We're clocking.
Where you get that?
Um,
The when you go through the portal on the moon.
you also get it. You also get it from the. You get it from the some of the nightmare hunts as well, because there's one like regarding Tanix, regarding this, regarding that. So, all right. So the one you just read was regarding the spread of nightmares, correct?
Yeah, I can read. Yes.
Okay. So.
Read the next one.
Spreading up the spooky voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So chat. Pip's gonna do 2 in a row. I'm gonna go Fogoth.
I'm taking your spot.
That's not my spot.
That's not your spot.
I'm saying that to you.
That's all.
Okay. That's on camera though.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure you knew.
Okay.
I'm gonna be invisible. I'm sitting. Shot with the hood on. I'm very spooky.
She can come and you can come and sit here. It's fine. It's so cold you've got a hoodie on, which is
I'm
pretty.
not cold.
It is actually a little faintly chilly. Okay. Regarding Fogoth, the Untamed.
Ogre. Are like onions.
My queen. My queen. Abomination, the untamed spawn of Crota. That's what we called him. Fogoth was a creature bred for one purpose, destruction. The hidden swarm kept this ogre alive through foul rituals of rebirth, chained up in the summoning pits, its unnatural existence a reminder of the threat the swarm poses. Yet seeing its visage has sparked an unexpected emotion within me. Pity. I too have known the pain of having to lead an existence you no longer want. The monster should have died and been forgotten. Instead, it had to live a life of indentured servitude. Sometimes I feel the same. Though duty is my oath and privilege, I can't help but feel trapped by the endless cycle of the fight. Will it all be worth it in the end? Will I ever know peace? Perhaps the nightmares are weighing on me more than I'd care to admit, as these thoughts flood my mind and cloud my judgment. Even still, I remain steadfast in our mission, my queen. Your endless support drives me, and for that I am thankful.
Now I go over here.
They have a troll.
Yes.
Okay,
Fogoth is. So to give you context, baby,
They have a monk.
He is an ogre.
they have a cave troll.
They have a cave troll. That's the one I'm thinking of.
They have a very angry cave troll.
Does he look like a cave troll out of Lord of the Rings? Welcome, Twitch daughter.
Who said that?
My glasses are
What's their father?
yeah. I'll get T to read that.
All right.
It's in a different colour.
It's clean. Wait, let's see this.
You'll have to sit there and you can read it. Just be careful of Dad's glass teetering off dangerously on you.
Arm.
Yes, watch out for the
Yes,
arm
yes,
hitting you in the face.
Let me see. Did it scroll up or?
No.
Oh, hello.
It's Guinevere.
Oh,
It's
hey.
Gwen. It's Gwen.
Hey, Gwen.
Okay. So, did you want to set up a?
Yeah, let's go over
Bug
there.
spray.
No, I got bug spray.
I go scoop that.
I definitely got bug sprayed.
Whoa. Jeez.
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw your foot catch the.
No.
Dead.
Yep. This,
Go on this side.
yeah.
And we can be out of the smoke.
There you go.
Do you want to hit me up with a...
How many do you want?
just put DOS.
Dos?
I don't know the word for
If somebody could make me one while I'm reading, I would appreciate it.
That's what I was going
I stopped.
The joy of smoke inhalation.
Delicious.
So to give you some more context, Pip. So this regarding Fogoth, regarding Taniks, etc., all these people. These are people that Guardians have defeated in the past from previous expansions. And
What's Fogoth? I mean the ogre.
that was from D1.
Oh.
And the thing is that they've all come back.
Oh,
They come back
that
in.
sucks.
They come back in Shadowkeep as ghosts, as nightmares.
Oh, Golem Fanatic was from D2.
Yes.
Which one to be yours, Dad?
Feral and Unicorn both say hello to you, by the way, Sonny.
Hello.
Do you want, Dad?
Huh?
Do you want this to be yours?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you want it burnt?
No, I would
you
like
want
it
to catch
lightly.
fire?
I would like it lightly toasted.
I like catching fire for mine. I can do two.
Let's see.
I got 2 hands.
Don't Panic says I'm cooking for the first time in a while, so y'all are making this a very pleasant evening. Oh, that's
What
nice.
you cooking?
Yeah. What are you cooking? Where are you cooking? Panic.
At the disco.
Don't panic.
No discos
Yeah.
right
The thing
now.
is, that would make it Don't Panic 42 at the disco. That's a mouthful right there. Okay. Continuing on with the book letters from Eris
Yay.
regarding Taniks, the Scarred. My queen, loyalty to the highest bidder is no loyalty at all. The fallen mercenary, Taniks, the Scarred, has appeared. It is a nightmare. I believe, though it is hard to say with Taniks, he was assumed defeated by the Guardians during the Siva conflict. Although he has come back from the dead so many times, I feel somewhat uncertain. All I am sure of is that the nightmares are...
Sorry, I hit your marshmallow.
Am I bothering you guys? I mean... Okay, let's try this again, please. My queen. Loyalty to the highest bidder is no loyalty at all. The fallen mercenary, Taniks the Scarred, has appeared. It is a nightmare, I believe. Though it is hard to say with Taniks. He was assumed defeated by the Guardians during the Siva conflict. Although he has come back from the dead so many times that I feel it uncertain. All I am sure of is that the nightmares are growing stronger. They challenge my fortitude in a way I haven't experienced since my time in the Hellmouth. Taniks has changed in many respects over the years. He has enlisted the technology of the Fallen, Vex, and humans to alter himself out of necessity. He's a survivor, much like myself. Never in all my years did I think I would waver in my opinion of him. Yet here I stand, sympathetic to a being who doesn't understand the meaning of the word. I sometimes question what kept me in the Hellmouth. Was I truly trapped there, or was I keeping myself there? Was it a self-imposed exile for the disastrous attempt of assassinating Crota? Was I a prisoner of my own making, doing penance for my mistakes? No, this can't be right. Tanix was a lawless murderer with no moral code or ethics. There was that period, I am sure you recall, when it was assumed Cade Six had slain him, yet he returned, only to bring down Andal Brask in cold blood. Despicable. This is not me. I am no murderer. I fight for something better alongside all the Guardians of Light. This mission becomes more arduous by the day, but I am resolute in my cause. All right. Yeah. I believe so, yes. I believe that was it. There was a lot happening during Wrath of the Machine.
What if they bring that back in Beyond Light?
Well, they're saying they're bringing back. They're going to a rotation, bring back various old. Oh, me too. That was my favorite content.
It's gonna be really exciting because now I can actually try out the raid.
I would be excited too because then I could finish the raid. Easy for you to say.
No, Raspberry.
We're taking a momentary break, chat.
We're s'moring.
We're s'moring, and we're also stoking the fire because I noticed that the fire was getting a little dim.
You ready for a small bit?
What was that?
You ready for a small?
Did you make one? Yeah.
What are you running your hand out for?
I'm ready for one. Are you ready to read?
How about
Okay. You're on s'more duty. I will go on ahead and I will. Okay. All right. So yeah, these are all blasts from the past. These are all nightmares from D. These are all bosses from D1. And Panic is making olive oil and garlic pasta and salmon. Wow, that sounds good. You're getting a massive echo right now? Really? From the microphone? Huh. I'm not sure why you're getting a massive echo. Oh, you know what it is. It's got to be something to do with... Okay, so this could actually work out really well. This could work out really well for this particular reading that's coming up next. Yeah, because it's regarding Skolas. But I think it might have something to do. So just so you all know, I'm getting there. Just so you all know, I'm streaming off of my old laptop, and my laptop here, I don't know if it has quite the punch. So hopefully, like it does in most cases, the echo will fix itself. Because what I've noticed, especially when we stream off my old Mac, the echo will last for a bit and then suddenly go away.
You can always try streaming off mine.
Well, that would mean stopping this stream, setting it up, and yeah. Next time. All right. Yes. Okay. Because I don't know how else to fix that. Old enough. I'll just leave it at that. Old enough. All right. So let's try this again.
Eat it.
Okay. So here we go. Regarding Skolas. Skolas is a fallen boss from D1.
See that again?
No, different one. Kel of Kells. Here we go.
I want that shit.
My queen, the Kel of Kells, Skolas. A true nightmare if ever I've seen one. I apologize, my queen, if the mention of his name unearths any foul memories. I know the toilet took on the Awoken when he waged his unholy war on the reef, rallying the House of Wolves in an uprising that saw the loss of so many Awoken lives. We mourn them still to this day. Skolas's ambition was nothing if not relentless. In certain regards, I almost respect his sense of duty to his people. He was ruthless in his quest to lead his followers to glory. After his final revolt inside the prison of elders, guardians banded together to thwart him once and for all, until today when the darkest summoned a nightmare of him. I fear we may someday find ourselves in Skolas's place, shackled and bound, deprived of our friends and followers. Yet we cannot abandon hope, no matter how freeing it would be, to just give into the darkness, to give up, to feel no more pain. No, Skolas was grueling to defeat. We must be the same. We too shall adapt and become ruthless in hopes of staving off the darkness. I feel the same sense of dedication to my people as Skolas felt for his. Death itself will have to claim me to end my campaign. The weight of this mission is not overwhelming, though it feels heavier with each step forward. I will carry on. Good stuff.
S'mores are very sticky. I'm just going to say that.
All right.
It's covered with stickiness.
Do you want to wipe out said stickiness? Is that supposed to be my s'more or is that your s'more? Oh, okay.
What? I'm existing here. Hello, I'm here. Yes?
Sticky.
All right.
S'mores are very sticky.
Well, if you want to wipe down your hands for the next one, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
Does that work?
How's chat doing?
Chat's doing good, but are we still getting the massive echo chat? I think what it is. I really think it's a latency thing. It's probably the. And the sad thing is that the only thing I could think about doing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to stop the stream, give it a second, and start over again. And when we start over, hopefully the echo will have gone away. So we'll be back for part 2 in just a moment. Give us a second. Well, I wish I could go to intermission, but that still means I'm still streaming.
Yeah,
So,
Let's all go to the lobby.
Yeah.
No.
So everybody sit tight, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a few seconds.